that second half, we played with them pretty evenly all the way. You just see these little improvements. The first half, man, we took good shot selection, the whole 9 yards, we just couldn't fall. So that put us in the hole. But how'd they look the second two games? I know we lost 1-1.
Yeah, so I was not able to be there either for the last two games. I was over with the girls, but from the people I heard talking to Matt, definitely a lot of improvement. Like I said, picking up their first win on Saturday. So coming in here tonight against Fairgrove. Reminder: this is a Fairgrove team that is literally getting half of their team back.
Today,
this is their first game out as they played in the state championship game up at Mizzou on Friday afternoon. So a lot of their guys haven't really seen any basketball time other than about 3 or 4 days. So hopefully our guys are ready to play. And, Fairgrove, you can't ever count them out. Yes, they are a smaller school, but they have a very rich tradition of basketball over there.
Yeah, there's no question about that. And you're exactly right, too. I mean, this team played Friday up in Columbia for a state championship, lost to Lamar with a minute to go in the ball game up there. So you'll see if you don't know with the football players you'll see them here tonight because they'll start dragging. It's completely different. I don't care what kind of condition you're in. They're in great shape, no question about it. Different between football shape and basketball shape.
Absolutely. And congratulations to Fairgrove for their outstanding football season. Just a great, I used to coach at Fairgrove, Clay. I coached there for 10 years, and, they're coming off of back-to-back girls basketball championships, and now, a runner-up in the football. So congratulations to them. They're going through a bunch of tremendous athletes right now at Fairgrove.
All right, well, we are about 2 minutes here from tip-off, our national anthem and starting lineup. So we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back with starting lineups and our tip-off here. You're listening to KYO 99.1, and you're watching on MoSportsZone.com.
At Animal Care Clinic, they're not just another veterinary clinic. They're your pet's best friend. Their team, led by Drs. Levin and Lindsay Roten, offer top-notch care for all animals, big and small. From intensive care and checkups to pet supplies and grooming, they've got it covered. Keep your furry friend healthy and happy. Schedule an appointment today at animalcarebolivar.com. That's animalcarebolivar.com. Animal Care Clinic. Their name says it all.
What would happen to your kids, home, finances, or even your business in an unexpected life event? At Ankrum Law, we understand that planning for the future is a gift to your loved ones. This is Jesse Ankrum, and I'm ready to help you secure your legacy with expert guidance in estate planning. From wills to trust, we provide comprehensive solutions tailored to your unique needs. For more information or to book your free estate planning consultation, visit AnkramLawFirm.com. Ankrum Law, helping you protect what matters most.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisement.
We're back here with here at Bolivar to have the starting lineups here in just a minute. Clay's going to give those to you. Tonight's sponsor is the Mid-Missouri Bank, and we'd like to thank them for their cooperation with us in sponsoring tonight's game. Clay, you got the starters for us there?
I do. We're going to go tonight with the Fairgrove. They're going to start a senior at the guard there, 6-foot senior Sam Kennard. He wears number 0. Number 3 is Spencer Seeger. Wonder if he's in kin to Bob Seeger.
I don't know.
Might be now. Anyway, number 3, Spencer Seeger, 6'2" senior. Number 10, Kyle Winterberg. He's 6'2" senior. Number 12, Kellen Kirkpatrick, a 6'4" senior. And number 23, Braden Baxter, 6'1" senior. Your Bolivar Liberators are going to go with Neil Connor at 6'1" senior. Colton Engel, a 6'1" sophomore. Brody Engel, a 5'10" senior. Gardner Casey, a 6-foot senior, wearing number 5, and number 15, Kenyon Adams, 6'2" junior. We'll just send it back to the station. They're going to do the national anthem right here, and we'll just send it back to the station and be back with you. You're going to listen to Liberator Basketball on KYOO, watching on MidMoSports.com.
No matter where this season takes you, the Bank of Missouri is here. We know a better life begins with a secure financial future. As a community bank, we work with you to understand your priorities and the changes that affect your finances. So wherever life takes you, we're here to help, just like we have been for 130 years. Get started at bankofmissouri.com. Live well, play well, bank well.
Mr. Google wants you to think you can fix your car on the internet. If you can just figure out what's wrong without talking to those greedy dealers, you'll save lots of money. At Bill Grant Ford, our appointment book fills every week with people who started on Google. And you might be surprised to know the labor rate in our shop is not the highest in town. What we can do for you is bring experience and training to a world filled with internet noise. We encourage you to be informed when it comes to maintaining your vehicle. And when your vehicle starts asking for help, see why it's better in Bolivar at Bill Grant Ford.
We're right in the middle of the national anthem, folks, so they're going to have a moment of silence here. Be back with you shortly.
For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombers singing air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, that was Gail Scalisi singing the national anthem for the Liberators here tonight. She does a fantastic job. Been doing it for about probably 30-plus years. I'm not for sure how long, but
I would definitely say it's been pretty close to that.
The Bolivar Junior ROTC, Air Force ROTC, doing a fine job with presentation of colors here tonight as they're exiting the floor. Dwayne, that's going to be it right here. You know, I'm looking forward to this. It'll be my second opportunity to see the Bolivar Liberator Warriors play this year, and hope to they have a good game against this Fairgrove team.
Yeah, and just to mention a couple of things from last week at Willard. The Liberators they were down 11 there in the fourth quarter, and they cut it to 2 with about a minute and a half to go, and just couldn't get it any closer. But they've been playing very well, and as we said before, they came back against Mansfield and finally got us a W. And so, Matt, did you want to finish those starting lineups? Did you?
I got through them all.
Okay.
Yeah, everything's good right there.
All right, so we're getting ready to go here. They're introducing the Fairgrove starters, and we'll be ready for basketball here in just a second.
Did anybody see? I know the pink and white tournament settings came out. Did the blue and gold come out also?
Blue and gold is released tomorrow. Pink and white came out today. The Lady Liberators, they did not get seeded, and they will face the 4th seed Logan Rogersville, so conference opponent, and they will face them on Friday night, December 27th at 8 o'clock over at Weiser Gym at Drury University.
Yeah, well, that's too bad they didn't get a seeding. They've played how many games so far tonight? 3?
We are 3-1.
3-1, so 4 games so far on the season. And looking good. Good start for the Lady Liberators.
Tell you what, these seasons go by quick, don't they? It just seems like we started football not too long ago, and here we are over with football. And
already talking about Christmas holiday tournaments.
Yeah,
exactly. There's
it goes by quick.
That.
Well, we've got the starting lineups announced. We've got Fairgrove here on the floor with Bolivar in a huddle with Coach Royce Bryan tonight, giving him his last bit of advice here before we take the floor and get the opening tip. Fairgrove in the all-purple uniforms, Bolivar in their home whites, and we're ready for basketball. Got a nice crowd here tonight, Shania.
Yeah, really good, nice crowd for a Tuesday evening. I know there's a lot going on. We've got our middle school teams playing down in the auxiliary gym and across the street at the intermediate. So lots of basketball here on the campus of Bolivar High School tonight.
It'll be Neal and Kirkpatrick to jump it off at center court, and here we go. Fairgrove controls the tip. Seeger with the ball, headed to the right wing. Dribbles to the top of the key. Looks to the right. Back to the right, down to the right corner. Looking into the post, he dribble drive. Up to the top of the key. We got a cutter around to the right, the left wing. Back to the top. Fairgrove running the little weave here. Out top, just there goes the shot just inside the free throw line. It's good.
A lot of ball movement there by the Fairgrove Eagles. They're going to be a patient team, it looks like.
Absolutely. Casey at the top of the key, over to Neal at the right wing, into Ingold at the block. Kicks it back out to the top of the key. Brody looks for three, dribble drives down the lane, misses. Got a scrum in the middle of the lane, and we got a jump ball.
Going to go to Bolivar. Good hustle. I like seeing Brody getting on the ground like that, getting after that ball, covering it up.
You bet. Looks
Absolutely.
like it's going to be Bolivar's ball. Brody Ingold will inbound it here. We're in a box formation underneath our own basket. What are we waiting on here? We're tucking in a uniform.
Tucking in the uniform.
Yeah.
That's something us officials are really big on this year.
Yeah.
Make sure your uniform is tucked in.
I like it. Ball over to inbound. Way out top to Colton. Over half court.
They're going to get a foul.
And Fairgrove reaches in and foul. That foul will be on Spencer Seeger. Be his first.
Seeger coming off the football gridiron. He is their quarterback for Fairgrove. A very, very special athlete he is.
Spectacular year. Bolivar inbounds. Brody Ingold to bring it up the left side. Over to Neal on the left wing. Looking inside, back to Gardner at the top. Over to Ingold on the right wing. He drives his baseline. Kicks it back out to Casey at the top. He dribble drives back over to the left wing. Down to the corner to Brody Ingold. Brody dribbles back to the top to Colton. 6:30 to play, 2-0 Fairgrove.
Got a little patience here on the Bolivar Liberators also.
Absolutely.
There's the shot.
Ingold for three from deep. I tell you what, that's something we need to get going there. Brody can really shoot it, and he got his first one to go. Bolivar with a full court press. Now Fairgrove coming up, and we got a charge. Absolutely.
No question about that one, Dwayne. Anytime that the ball, the player going toward the basket, dips a shoulder and extends a forearm, he's going to get the foul call.
Absolutely. And, that's something that us coaches, we love to see kids taking charges.
Absolutely. Well, 6:12 to go here, 3-2 Bolivar. Ingold with the ball at the top of the key. Oh, nice pass down underneath to to Kenyon Adams for two. Bolivar 5, Fairgrove 2. Fairgrove to the top of the key. Trying to dribble drive against Colton Ingold. A nice job on defense. Down low, it's knocked out. Casey with the steal, the deflection. Casey all the way to the basket and lays it in for two. Great transition basket there by Casey.
Outstanding. I tell you what, he about went down, but he's just an athlete. He kept his balance and was able to let the defender go on by, and he scooped it in behind him. Great
Really
job.
is. And we got a steal by Brody Ingold on the other side. Brody, the length of the court, lays it in. And Coach Brian Tucker from Fairgrove wants a timeout.
Great execution there by the Liberators. Forces an early timeout. We'll take a quick break here. You're listening to KYOO and watching on MoSports.com.
They've gone before us, they've taught us to live life to its fullest and to treat every moment as a precious treasure. Now it's time to celebrate their life. Hi, I'm Kyle with Butler Funeral Home, and we are committed to you and your family ensuring that every detail and personal wish is met for your loved one's funeral service, so that you have time to reflect and celebrate the life. And with one of the largest chapels in Missouri, you can celebrate with plenty of friends and family. Celebrate life with Butler Funeral Home, located in Bolivar and Humansville, or online at butlerfuneralhome.com. Celebrate life with Butler Funeral Home.
All right, Liberator fans, welcome back here to Bolivar High School. Your Liberators leading the Fairgrove Eagles here early in the contest, 9-2 with 5:25 left in the first quarter.
All right, Fairgrove inbounds at their own end. Bolivar with the full court pressure. Casey defending. Fairgrove gets it across the timeline. Now at the top of the key, over to the right wing. Back to the top of the key. Bolivar in their patented man-to-man defense. Back to the top of the key, over down in the corner. Great help side. Fairgrove penetrates into the lane, kicks it out to the top of the key. Dribble drive to the right wing, handoff to the right wing, back to the top, now back to the right wing, dribble drive down the middle, and we're going to get a foul. We got, I believe, Colton Ingold. No. Who'd they get? Gardner Casey.
Did they give Gardner that one?
We got 4:46 to go here in the first quarter. Bolivar leads 9-2. That's Casey's first foul, Bolivar's first team foul.
I thought they were going to call Brody on that. He reached in, kind of tied that ball up. I thought, that may be where that was at.
Fairgrove inbounds to the right wing, back to the top. Dribble drive down the middle. Nice shot. Misses off the glass. Colton Ingold with the rebound up the left side. Gardner Casey kicks it out to Brody for three and misses the three. Rebound Connor Neal. Nice pass back to Brody, and he shoots it from the baseline. No good. Rebound to Fairgrove.
Nice little play right down there, driving, getting back in there and getting your rebound and the feed or the shuffle pass back underneath to him. But just wasn't able to convert there.
Absolutely. You know, the Liberators are really doing a nice job on defense tonight, keeping everything in front. Fairgrove now with the ball. Left wing. Drives the left side baseline. Misses, and off of Gardner Casey's hands out of bounds.
You know, you're talking about the man-to-man, signature man-to-man defense right there. You watch them, they play it so well, it turns into a zone. You know, every time they drive, they're shutting that drive down, and the guys automatically triple team. They do a great job of getting off their man and helping out and then getting back to their man.
Absolutely. Wyatt Campbell into the game for the Liberators. Fairgrove inbounds the ball and to the
Looks
left.
like we are going to have a foul in the corner.
Yes.
Foul is on Bolivar, number 22, Wyatt Campbell.
Wyatt Campbell picks up his first personal foul. That's Bolivar's second team foul.
It could be 3 shots.
Yeah, so Brock Boatwright for the Eagles goes to the line for the first of 3. The first one's up and good. Makes it 9-3 here with 3:56 to go in the first quarter.
Something that you never want to, as a coach either, is you never want to foul them on a 3-point play.
That's right. It's a game. The 3-point line is a game changer. Boatwright hits his second one.
Wyatt just into the game, a little anxious right there. All that boils down to. You like to see the hustle.
Exactly. Well, Boatwright hits all 3, makes it 9-5. Bolivar's got a 4-point lead with 3:54 to go in the first. Ingold brings it across the timeline. Right wing to Connor Neal. Back to the top to Colton. Colton, nice pass into Wyatt Campbell. Turns and scores from the block. Nice play.
Outstanding. You know, he set up position. He got that defender right on his hip, catches the ball, makes that spin move, and puts it in for 2. Good job.
Excellent high-low movement. Fairgrove now at the other end. Left wing, right wing, pass to the baseline, knocked out of bounds. Nice play by Wyatt Campbell.
You know, Wyatt coming in, getting the foul, being aggressive, but then comes back on the other end, makes a good move, and then comes back to the defensive end and gets a deflection out of bounds to save a wide-open layup there. So, great job by Wyatt.
Hey, outstanding job. It's a young man vying for playing time right there. He's showing them right now.
Fairgrove's got it inbounded. Shot from the left baseline, a little step backs just inside the 3-point line by Bryden Baxter. Nice looking shot. He hits it, and that cuts the lead to 4. Great hustle play by Fairgrove at the other end, but it's going to be Bolivar's ball there right in front of Fairgrove's bench.
They're trying to work that little shot to Wyatt underneath again where he sets that defender up, and they was able to get around, get a hand on it, knock it away.
Colton Ingold to inbound. Throws it back court to Brody Ingold, who's going to bring it across the line. Dribble penetrates right to Giglio, who's now in the game, over to Neal, to Brody Ingold on the left wing. Tries to get it inside to Wyatt Campbell, and Fairgrove
Colton
Clindworth picks up the foul, trying to reach around. That'll be Fairgrove's third team foul and Clindworth's first personal foul. Bolivar will inbound underneath their own goal. Box set. Coach Bryan's giving the call. Ingold to inbound. Lob pass into Campbell at the free throw line. Ingold comes around the free throw line, step back for 2 just inside the 3-point line, and hits it. Boy, good looking shot there, guys.
Yeah, great step back there by Ingold. Just like you said, just an all-around pure shooter.
Don't see a lot from that distance anymore, those 10-footers.
Great shot, though. It's 2:26 to go here in the first. Bolivar leads 13-7. Fairgrove drives baseline on the left side, kicks it out of bounds. Then it'll be Fairgrove's ball underneath their own basket. Another couple of subs here for Fairgrove. Tell you what, Bolivar, you can tell this is the fourth game and not the first game. Really looking good defensively. Lob pass in is tipped away, stolen by Colton Ingold to Matt Giglio for the layup, and he hits it.
Great transition there. Ingold to Giglio getting out front. Like you said, definitely looking a lot better. Can already see improvement from the very first game.
Absolutely. I'll tell you what, Giglio is harassing the ball handler. Nice job. Kicks it over to the right wing, back to the top of the key. Back to the right wing, dribble drive down the lane, and we're going to get a foul.
I think going to be called on Giglio.
Number one. Colton Ingold. He picks up his first personal foul, third team foul. Looks like Connor Neal is going to check back in for the Liberators. Feels like we're in a good flow, guys. It feels like we're playing well defensively and clicking on offense. The ball's going in the basket tonight. Fairgrove inbounds. Oh, nice inbounds play underneath the basket. Missed shot from point blank. Fairgrove with the rebound. Another miss. Fairgrove's got the rebound again. Kleinsworth goes up. No good. Wyatt Campbell with the ball. Stripped away by Fairgrove. Back to Wyatt Campbell. Down to Giglio for three. Short. Fairgrove with the rebound. Fairgrove's pushing it up. Down the middle goes 23. Bryden Baxter. Great shot, and he picks up the foul. That was quite a up and down right there, folks.
Yeah, lots of back and forth action there with Fairgrove. Finally ended up getting the 3-point play here. It looks like that foul is going to go on Brody Ingold, and that will be his first. Brody wasn't too happy about that. He kind of thought he was straight up and down, but sometimes that's just how it goes.
Baxter completes the 3-point play. That gives him 7 points here in the first quarter. He's off to a good start. Here's Gardner Casey down the lane, drives left baseline, shot up, no good. Rebound to Fairgrove. Fairgrove to Baxter, the other end, kind of trips, falls, throws it up, no good. Rebound Fairgrove to Kleinsworth. Kleinsworth puts it up and gets fouled.
Fairgrove, as you can see early in this game, getting a lot of offensive rebounds. It kind of goes back to we don't really have a guy over 6 foot, so we're always going to be the smallest on the floor every time we take the floor. So definitely got to do a better job on the rebounding side of things.
For those of you, the Kleinsworth kid from Fairgrove, that is a relative of the Katroshes. That's the grandson of the Katroshes, our baseball coach there at Southwest Baptist for several years. His dad's his uncle's Michael Katrosh, and
did she have wasn't there a volleyball coach Katrosh?
Yeah. No, he hits one of the two. Fairgrove with the rebound. It's 15-10 with 1:06 to go. Giglio right wing drives, kicks it out. Oppo to Brody Ingold for three. Got it.
Big shot there by Ingold.
You bet. He's feeling it a little bit now. He wants the ball. Fairgrove back to the other end. Bolivar with an 8-point lead with 48 seconds to go. And that pass to the left wing, I believe he had his foot out of bounds. Turn it over back to the Liberators.
I'm going to guess maybe we go for one shot here, 48 seconds left.
Yeah, I don't know. He could go either way here. We've got some things rolling. You got Ingold that's hot.
Got 10 points.
Yeah, he's got 10 points here in the first quarter. 43 seconds to go. Casey up top at the right, down to Neal on the right wing, back out the top to Giglio, over to Brody Ingold, down inside the post to Gardner, back to the top to Brody, over to the right side to Giglio, down in the post trying to get it to Lucas Post, and Polk will pick up the foul. That's going to be Kleinsworth, and that's going to be his second. That's going to be his second foul. Fourth team foul. Gardner Casey to inbound underneath Bolivar's own basket. Here comes Ingold around on the right wing. Ball tipped out top and knocked out of bounds, and I think Brody got his hand on that. Looks like it's going to be Fairgrove's ball.
26 seconds left here. Bolivar leads 18-10 over the Fairgrove Eagles. Off to a good hot start here in the first quarter.
Really are. Fairgrove's going to play. Looks like they're going to play for the last shot with 20 seconds. Seeger's out top. He's just going to try to hold it, looks like. Casey with the pressure. Over to Kennard on the right wing. He'll dribble out top, back to Seeger down the left side of the lane. Gets inside at the block, goes up, makes the shot over Casey with 1 second to go. And that'll make it here at the end of the first quarter. Bolivar 18, Fairgrove 12.
And we'll take a quick break, and we'll be back here for the second quarter. You're listening on 99.1 KYO and watching on MoSportsZone.com.
All clothing is arriving at C&C Farm and Home in Bolivar and Lebanon. Have a great selection of outwear by Bernie Apparel and Carhartt. Wood pellets, by the bag, the ton, or pallets. Now's the time to improve your fencing. Barbed wire, T-posts, pipe gates, panel gates at C&C's everyday low prices. Have any questions for the Farm and Home? Well, the answer man at C&C Farm and Home in Bolivar and Lebanon has the answers for you.
Hi, this is Donald with C&C Farm and Home Supply in Bolivar and Lebanon. If you have questions, we have the answers.
CMH Orthopedic and Spine Center in Bolivar offers walk-in orthopedic care Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Available to children and adults, the clinic provides non-emergent care for orthopedic injuries, such as fractures, dislocations, sport injuries, and shoulder, hip, and knee pain. No appointment is necessary. For more information, you can visit them on the web or call 417-777-2663.
Welcome back to Bolivar High School. Here tonight, Mid-Missouri Bank is sponsoring our game tonight, and we're here with the Fairgrove Eagles and the Bolivar Liberators 18-12 to begin the second quarter here. Fairgrove will inbound it to half court. They'll bring it across the timeline to the right wing, dribble handoff. Looking inside, dribbles back to the top of the key, over to the right wing. Cross court for three, and it's good, and he is fouled. It's going to be Matt Giglio picking up the foul, and the basket's going to count. And Sam Kennard is going to have an opportunity for a 4-point play for the Eagles. I'll tell you what, the three-point shot changed the game years ago, and it's still changing the game.
Absolutely. One thing, as coaches, we always tell our kids, if you're going to foul them, make sure they don't make the shot.
That's right. Well, Kennard completes the 4-point play for Fairgrove, and it cuts the Bolivar lead to 2. Bolivar back across the timeline. Engel to the right wing, dribble drive baseline, and picks up the foul. That's going to be Baxter on the foul for Fairgrove.
Number 23, Brian Baxter. That's his first personal.
It's his first personal foul. Tell you what, just observation after the first quarter, looks like Baxter's their best player, doesn't it?
Yeah, Baxter, I believe he's a senior, correct?
He's 6'1", senior.
Yep, 6'1" senior. I know he's been a pretty good player for Coach Tucker the last couple years at Fairgrove.
Bolivar has the ball. They've inbounded it. Neal on the left wing, back to Casey at the top of the key. Running the weave with Colton Engel. Thinks about the three-point shot. Doesn't take it. Kicks it over to Gardner. He drives down the middle. Nice pass to Lucas Pope. What a pass. Great finish.
Great dribble drive there by Casey. Finding the defense helps over, finds the open man on the opposite side of the block. Great job there.
Lucas Pope with the finish. That's his first basket. Fairgrove to the other end now. Left wing, back to the top of the key. A little miscommunication there, and the ball gets almost thrown away on the left wing. Baxter with the dribble drive, back to the top of the key. Ball over in their man-to-man defense. Over to the right wing, Casey Garden. A lot of pressure. Engel just misses it. And another three-point shot from Winterberg brings the Eagles within 1. Casey back across the timeline and gets fouled there at the top of the key. That foul will be on Kellen Lair. That'll be his first personal.
Now it's on Fairgrove number 2, Kellen Lair, that's his first
It'll be his second team foul.
Number 15, Canyon Adams.
Brody Ingold leading all scorers right now for the Liberators with 10. Got three people with 2. Bolivar inbounds. Casey at the left wing. Back to Colton Ingold at the top. Back to Casey at the top. Now for 3. In and out. Rebound to Fairgrove. Fairgrove outlet the ball up the left side. Across the timeline. Colton Ingold guarding. Good help from Connor Neal. Another 3-point shot from Fairgrove, and they're lighting it up from 3, guys. That's 3 in a row. Brock Boatwright with his second 3-point shot of the night.
Yeah, great execution there by the Fairgrove Eagles. Really getting out in transition, moving the ball, and just they're kind of finally hitting some shots here that they weren't hitting in the first quarter.
Now Fairgrove now with a 2-point lead. Ingold in the corner for 3, misses. Rebound to the Liberators. Casey back to Ingold in the left corner. Ingold drives, tries to get it inside to Adams, and can't handle it. Ball goes off of Adams, and it'll be Fairgrove's ball.
You know, I like being a great teammate there and sharing the ball, but I really thought, man, Ingold kind of had a wide open layup there, you know. But I do like being not selfish there and trying to get his teammates involved. But I think, as a coach, I'm thinking, hey, shoot the layup.
Yeah. If you got that, you take that.
We got a timeout here on the floor with 5:34 to go here in the second quarter. Fairgrove leads 22-20.
Great ball game, guys, so far. Just back and forth. I don't think anybody's had more than a 2 or 4 point lead here in the last probably 5 or 6 minutes of the game. Bolivar kind of got off to a hot start there early. Got up about 8 or 10 there, but Fairgrove has worked their way back in. As we said, they literally just walked off the gridiron on Friday night, and here we're Tuesday, 3 days later, and a lot of these guys, they just got done with football, so just now kind of getting back into the basketball action.
Bryden Boatwright, he goes out for Fairgrove there, and you think, well, this might be an opportunity for us to capitalize on it. And Boatwright and Lair come in, and they hit 3 consecutive threes and give Fairgrove the lead here with 5.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. We'll be out of the timeout now, and Fairgrove will be their ball. They'll inbound at our end of the floor. They'll bring it across the timeline. Colton Ingold guarding. High ball screen. And I'll tell you what, Seeger is he's starting to get after it. Nice layup, completes the on-ball screen, and puts Fairgrove up by 4. Bolivar's got the ball back at the top. Colton Ingold dribble drives down the lane, turns, shoots, and scores. Great shot by Colton. He turns around and hits about a 5-footer there, and really did a nice job of getting separation from the defense. Fairgrove at the other end now. Top of the key. Boatwright wanted the shot. Hands off, down the lane. Missed. Rebound to Casey. Casey's pushing the ball up the floor, right down the middle of the lane. Pulls up from about 7 feet. Hits the floater. Beautiful shot by Casey. And definitely one he should have taken. That ties the game back at 24 with 4.5 to go. Fairgrove back down at their end. Top of the key, right wing. Dribble drive down in the middle of the lane. Tries to turn. I think he traveled. I tell you what, I think he traveled there before the foul, but he's going to take Kenyon Adams is going to pick up the personal foul there. I thought he walked before he committed the foul, but I don't really count, do I? Fairgrove will inbound underneath their own basket to the right corner, back to the top of the key. Top of the key over to the left wing. Short corner, back out to the left wing, top of the key. Fairgrove moving the ball really well. Now we got some penetration down the lane. Kick out opposite to Wittenberg. He misses. Rebound to Brody Ingold. Brody pushes it up in the middle of the court, kicks over to Gardner Casey. Gardner to Connor Thiel at the free throw line, out to Colton Ingold. Dribble drive down the middle of the lane. He is stuck. Nobody to go to. He finds his brother. That's always a good person to go to. Connor Neal on the left wing. Over to Brody Ingold. Oh, nice pass down inside to Adams for 2. Off the glass, Canyon Adams really did a nice job of pinning his man. Fairgrove back to the other end. I'll tell you what, Spencer Seeger is lighting it up right now, folks. He's got 6 down the middle of the lane. But then here come the Liberators back to the other end. Casey pushing the ball, gets to the glass, and misses the layup, but it's out of bounds off of Fairgrove, and I believe it's going to be the Liberators' ball.
A lot of contact down there, but looks like we'll get another chance here. Gardner Casey kind of wanted a foul there on that layup, but
he didn't get it, did he?
Didn't get it. That's how it goes sometimes.
Ingold way out top to Connor Neal, over to Giglio, who's in the game now. Brody Ingold drives baseline, reverse pivots out to Campbell, to Giglio, over to Neal on the left wing. Campbell at the ball on the right wing now, looks to the top, dribble drives, hands off to Neal. 2 dribbles to his right, back to Giglio at the top, drives down the baseline, jumps up in the air, can't find anyone, throws it away. Fairgrove picks it up. Down to the other end now to the left wing. Dribble drive in the lane, shot at, no good. Gets his own rebound, pump fake, bounce pass underneath. It looks like Adams is going to pick up a foul there, trying to defend Baxter. That's going to be his second personal foul, Bolivar's 3rd team foul. And Fairgrove's going to inbound. Wittenberg to inbound to Baxter. Baxter to the top to Lair. Lair down to the left corner. Baxter drives, kicks it out to Seeger. Seeger misses, rebound to Fairgrove. He goes up, misses, another offensive rebound, and Wittenberg picks up another basket off the offensive glass. Back to the other end, Ingold for 3 at the top of the key, misses. Fairgrove with the rebound. A lot of pressure by the Liberators. We got him in a trap at half court. He gets out of it. Great pass down underneath the basket to Baxter, who lays it in for 2.
Unbelievable job there by Seeger. Trapped, clear up by half court by 2 or 3 Liberators, and finds a wide open man on the backside there on the block. So just a nice athletic play there by Seeger.
Bolivar just needs to settle down here. That's what we're going to do. We're going to pass it, try to get a set play here, get a good shot here. Ingold with the ball on the left wing, back to the top to Giglio. Connor Neal with the ball now at the top. Dribble drive by Giglio down the lane, kicks it out to Brody. Brody, 1 dribble to the left, steps, misses the 3, rebound to Fairgrove. Baxter's got it again, brings it across the timeline to the top of the key. Hits Seeger. Seeger drives down the lane, has it stripped by Brody Ingold. Nice play. Brody's pushing it up the floor. He's got Campbell. Bounce pass and basket. What a pass by Brody Ingold. Wyatt Campbell running the floor. What a catch by Campbell. Campbell makes an incredible catch and has the wherewithal to stick it up off the glass. He hits it and gets fouled. What a play.
He's our tallest man at 6'3", and he had to go all the way down to the ground to get that ball, and he brought it up and with just the perfect English off the glass, making that. I don't know what was better, the shot or the pass.
Oh, I'm telling you that.
I have no idea how that pass even got through there, but man, what an incredible play there by Ingold and Campbell.
Wyatt Campbell completes a 3-point play to bring Bolivar within 1 with 1:05 to go here in the half. Seeger with the ball at the top, dribble drives down the left side of the lane, kicks it out, back to Seeger. Seeger dribble drives, hands off to Baxter. Baxter at the top of the key over to Lair. Lair back to Seeger at the top, running the weave here. Bolivar's doing a nice job. They're not switching. Seeger with a 3 from the left wing, and that's as pure as it gets right there.
Man, from the football field to the basketball court, he can do it all.
Athletes are athletes, aren't they?
Absolutely.
Fairgrove with the lead, 33-29. 22 seconds to go here in the half. Cross-court pass over to the left wing, back to Gardner Casey, who drives down the lane and picks up the foul. we're not going to go to the free throw line yet. So Ingold back into the game. Ingold back into the game for Rainey. And Bolivar will inbound the ball underneath their basket here with 18 seconds to go in the half, down 4. Ingold lobs to Wyatt Campbell. He off his fingertips, picked up by Connor Neal, and Connor goes up for the shot and gets fouled with 15.2 to go. That'll send Neal to the line for 2 shots.
Big 2 free throws coming here right before the half, with the Liberators trailing by 4 with 15 seconds left.
First one out for Neal is good. Second one coming for Neal. Shot up, no good off the front iron. Blair with the rebound. Out to Seeger. Down to Kennard, back to the top to Baxter, and they're going to play for 1. 7 to go. Baxter down the lane, pulls back. Oh, it's stolen by Campbell with 1. Brody Ingold from about 60 feet off the off the backboard, and just misses. Well, pretty good half there. As we go to halftime, it's Fairgrove 33 and Bolivar 30. We will be back here in just a few minutes. Clay's going to have some halftime stats for us, kind of give us an idea who's been doing the scoring.
All right, yeah, we'll send it back to the studio, and we'll take a quick break here right before we've got the Warwick Electric halftime show coming up, and we'll be right back here in a few minutes. You're listening to 99.1 KYO and watching on MoSportsZone.com.
Line Bank is refreshing the way traditional banking is done and reimagining banking to be more technology forward while maintaining a customer-focused approach that is unmatched in the banking industry, making Line Bank your true hometown bank. With 4 branches in Bolivar, Galmi, and Pittsburgh, and free regional ATMs, Line Bank brings financial services right to your community. Count on them for checking, savings, retirement accounts, and mobile banking you can access 24/7. Line Bank, banking refreshed. Member FDIC.
You'll find everything you need to turn the great outdoors into your own personal playground at Hobby Time. From ATVs, UTVs, and motorcycles to Falcon bass boats, Avalon pontoons, and firearms for every season. Hobby Time is the toy store for the outdoor enthusiast. Located just north of Bolivar off Highway 13. Get into the outdoor game with Hobby Time. Proud sponsors of Liberator Sports.
For all your furniture and bedding needs, visit Hometown Mattress and Furniture, where we liquidate prices, not quality. Come see our great quality mattresses and furniture closeouts. You will not find more bang for your buck on pillow tops, Euro tops, temper-grade foam mattresses, and adjustable bases. Same for sofas, sectionals, recliners, bedroom, and dining room furniture. From budget to luxury, we got it all. Payment programs available, same as cash, no credit needed. Check out our many great reviews on Facebook and Google. We will treat you right and earn your 5-star review. Hometown Mattress and Furniture, where we liquidate prices, not quality. 451 South Springfield Avenue, Bolivar, Missouri.
If you're buying or selling real estate in Southwest Missouri, call Hubbard Realty. We're your local real estate experts with a team of dedicated professionals who will represent you through one of life's biggest challenges, buying or selling a home, land, or investment property. Let our years of experience in up and down markets guide you with data-driven advice and researched guidance. With generational roots in the area, we're here to stay. So work with the realtors you know, like, and trust. The agents at Hubbard Realty. We're your hometown real estate experts.
All right, Liberator fans, we're back here on the campus of Bolivar High School, sponsored tonight by Midmo Bank. We appreciate Midmo Bank, their support of Liberator athletes. So give Midmo Bank a call. Thank you, Midmo Bank, for all you do for all of our Liberator athletics. So we're here now with our halftime show, sponsored by Warwick Electric. Get on out and see Mr. Chris Warwick for all your electric needs. I know I'm out and about around town, not as much during the day, but in the evening, always seeing a Warwick Electric truck somewhere. So go out, give Warwick Electric a call for all your needs. I know Chris and his crew will be right there to help you, pretty much on call about 24/7. So I know Chris would do anything for about anyone. So get out there and give Chris Warwick and his crew a call for all your electric needs. So guys, here on the halftime show, We got about 7 minutes till we start the third quarter here. Fairgrove leads the Bolivar Liberators 33-30. Overall, for second week full of basketball matchup game, it's been a pretty good game.
Has been pretty well played. Not a lot of turnovers. Both teams playing solid defense. We've seen some really good shooting. Especially there in the first quarter. Start of the beginning of the second quarter. Bolivar hit several 3-point shots, but I'll tell you what, Fairgrove had the answers, didn't they? I mean, we're talking, 3-4 3-point shots there in a row. Got them back in the game, got them the lead, and they've had it ever since about the 3 or 4 minute mark there in the second quarter.
The one thing I've noticed is, I seen the first game of the season for the Liberators, and now here we are. We're 2-2, 2-1.
Game 4.
Yeah, game four here tonight. Just a tremendous difference in the way these guys are moving around. They seem so much more sure of themselves. And, as a coach, that's what you look for. You want to improve a little bit every game. Granted, the first game, it was, it wasn't clean. It wasn't just, smooth. They got the job done in that second half. They just couldn't hit the shots in the first half. But it was just, it was almost like it was, I'm going to use the camera term here, buffering. It just wasn't smooth. And so, but tonight, man, these guys are just gelled. They know exactly where they're going with the ball. There's no hesitation. Sharp, crisp passes. They're just been one or two hands get in here tonight and knock the ball away, whereas 3 games ago, it was kind of a common occurrence, and they might have been doing that a little bit too much of the extra pass on that first one. You made a comment earlier about one of the drives we made here tonight, but, that it might have been just go ahead and lay the ball up off the glass instead of looking for that last pass right there. But, great improvement. Coaches can't be happier, I'm sure, with what they're seeing here tonight. Fairgrove, they got good athletes down there, and they're giving us a battle here tonight.
Yeah, they really are. It'll be interesting to see what happens here in the second half. It's been, are the streaks going to continue, or, are we going to settle in and keep this back and forth battle? I hope Bolivar get the lead and just keep it. I'd like it a lot better that way.
It'd be nice. Let's go over a little of the scoring here for the first half. Just to tell you how the Liberators did stack up. Neil Connor, the senior, he just has the 1 point here this evening. Colton Engel, he's 2 points with 1 foul. Brody Engel doing a great job, man. He just looks so confident when he has the ball out there. He's got 10 points on the evening and 1 foul. Gardner Casey, 4 points with 1 foul. Kenyon Adams has 4 points and 2 fouls. Matthew Giglio has 2 points and 1 foul. Lucas Polk off the bench comes in, gets a big bucket for 2 points. And Wyatt Campbell, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm impressed with that young man's performance here tonight. He's got 5 points. I think he does have that 1 foul that he came in first play, man. But I'm going to tell you right now, I think Wyatt kind of sparked everybody. He's made a couple dives onto the floor to retrieve the balls that have been slapped around right there. He's done a great job of clearing a couple boards. The layup he made was incredible. I mean, it was just a great shot. But he's come in, he's fired them up, and gave it a little spark right there. When, quite honestly, we kind of needed that because Fairgrove had kind of closed the gap on us right there. They're up right now 3 points on us, but I think that this is their largest lead of the night on us is those 3 points.
Some things that go really that need to be said about guys running the floor. Wyatt, he could have just ran beside the ball and not made anything happen there, but he really busted his tail. He got out ahead of the ball. Brody saw him with a defender guarding Brody, a defender on Wyatt. Wyatt's running the floor hard, and Brody throws the bounce pass and just threads the needle. And like you said, you didn't know whether it was a better catch or a better pass because Wyatt caught the ball at his ankles and has the wherewithal to go up and make the shot and complete the 3-point play. So
very athletic play on both parts right there.
Yeah, absolutely. And, talking a little bit more about Wyatt Campbell, as we said, the very first game of the season, we're always going to be the smallest when we walk out on the court. So it's very important here early in the season. We're going to have to establish, quote unquote, some big man that's gonna take a presence inside. We need a presence inside because, you look at our schedule, most everyone on our schedule is going to have kids that are 6'4", 6'5", 6'6". So we've got to establish that inside presence here early in the season. So,
even if it's not to score inside, we need to be able to take the ball inside, kick it out, and maybe we can do some more of that in the second half.
Absolutely. Well, we thank you all for joining our halftime show here. Fairgrove Eagles lead 33-30. And thank you again to Warwick Electric for sponsoring our halftime show here this evening here on the campus of Bolivar High School. We're going to take a quick break here. We got about a minute and a half here till second half action, and we'll send it back to the studio. You're listening to KYO 99.1 and watching on MoSportsZone.com. We'll be back in a minute.
If you're buying or selling real estate in Southwest Missouri, call Hubbard Realty. We're your local real estate experts with a team of dedicated professionals who will represent you through one of life's biggest challenges, buying or selling a home, land, or investment property. Let our years of experience in up and down markets guide you with data-driven advice and researched guidance. With generational roots in the area, we're here to stay. So work with the realtors you know, like, and trust. The agents at Hubbard Realty, we're your hometown real estate experts.
People choose Oakstar Bank for a number of reasons, from the high interest earning checking accounts all the way to a 30-year fixed rate farm loan. But really, it's our people that make the difference. Here at Oakstar, we believe that friendly service and a smile from hometown people that you know makes all the difference in the world. Come experience the difference a hometown bank like Oakstar can make. Oakstar Bank knows banking in Bolivar. Maybe it's time you get to know us. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
All right, Liberator fans, we're back here on the campus of Bolivar High School. Tonight's game sponsored by Midmo Bank. The Fairgrove Eagles have the lead here at halftime, 33-30 over your Bolivar Liberators. Guys, I expect nothing. First half was spectacular. A lot of great basketball, back and forth. I think Bolivar, biggest lead, got it up to about 8 there early, but Fairgrove has kind of came back and has made this a game, and I expect nothing but, a great second half here.
Agreed. We talked earlier about these boys from Fairgrove just coming off the football field, and I said kind of start watching them in that second half because it's a different conditioning. Yep. And you might see them, kind of get a step behind here. At least I'm hoping.
Well, Liberators will have the first possession here. They've got the ball now. Casey over on the left wing, back to the top, over to Connor Neal. Connor Neal back to the top to Casey to Brody Ingold. Colton drives baseline, tries to dish it underneath to Adams. Adams dives on the floor, doesn't pick it up. Seeger picks it up for Fairgrove, tries to make a long pass down the floor, picked up by Casey. Casey all the way to the rack for 2. Good pressure by the Liberators, forces a turnover to get the lead to 1. Bolivar with the full court pressure, Baxter with the ball. Colton Ingold guarding down the left side, just crosses the timeline at the top of the key. Baxter wants to dribble all the way to the basket, gets there, and
they're going to call the block, I'm afraid.
Yes, the ball does not go in, thank goodness, and we've got a block on Adams.
Great effort there by Adams. Kind of got there a little late, so I definitely have to agree on the block call there.
A little late and a little lean. That little lean gets you sometimes, so Baxter goes to the line. Baxter's Fairgrove's leading scorer right now with 9 points. He and Seeger both have 9. He misses the first free throw, and here comes the second one. And he gets the second one for his 10th point. Ingold inbound to Ingold. Brody with the ball up the right side. Dishes to Casey. Top of the key over to Ingold. Drives the left baseline. Looking to pass out of there. Hits his brother at the top of the key. Dribbles left side of the lane over to Casey. On the right side, Casey dribbles down the left side of the lane.
They're going to call the foul on the floor. So he went ahead and made that bucket, but they did. They're going to take that off the board, and he's going to be going to the line for 2 shots.
It looks like they're going to call it on the floor, doesn't it? Yeah. Bolivar's going to inbound it to Adams at the free throw line. Here comes Ingold to the top of the key. Hand off for 3. Got it.
Nice pick and roll there with Ingold and Adams, setting up Ingold there for the 3, and Bolivar takes back over here early in the third quarter.
And I believe that's his third 3 tonight.
That is correct.
Gives Bolivar the lead 35-34 with 6:40 to play in the third quarter. Fairgrove has the ball.
Jump ball.
Kenner drives down the lane and gets tied up. Good play by Brody Ingold. It's going to be Fairgrove's ball. Bolivar had the ball at halftime, so they'll get it underneath their own basket. Fairgrove in the box set. Inbounds in the corner. Tries to kick it out of the corner. Adams with the steal. Adams up the left side. Passes to Connor Neal. Misses the layup. Fairgrove with the rebound. Outlet to half court. Dribbles across half court. Winterberg with the ball over to Seeger, and he nails another three from the corner. Tell you what, he can shoot it, folks.
Just an all-around great athlete, man.
Casey tries a dribble drive on the right baseline. No, Ingold at the top of the key. Now Brody Ingold to the left baseline. Nice pass inside to Adams, and he hits the layup.
That's the second time they've run that play. They found a little something out right there. When they're driving from the corner, they're just giving up on that postman and trying to cut off that drive.
Yeah.
It's just an easy feed. We missed the first one, but we made that second one. I look for that one to come again.
Well, we're getting good ball reversal, and then we rip it baseline, and somebody has to help, and that's how they get open. So Fairgrove does get to the other end, and a great pass by, I believe it was Seeger inside, down to Kirkpatrick, and he gets fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot two in a tie game here.
Looks like that's going to give Kenyon Adams his fourth foul.
So Wyatt Campbell, a check-in for him as Adam goes to the bench with his fourth foul.
Fourth foul early here in the third quarter, so we probably will not see him for quite a few minutes.
It'll be a while. Kirkpatrick hits the second one to give Fairgrove a 1-point lead with 5:49 to go here in the third quarter. Ingold across the timeline, over to Evans. To Ingold at the top of the key, to Ingold at the right wing, down into Campbell in the post. Post kicks it out to Brody Ingold. Oppo for three and nails it again. Brody Ingold from three, about 3 feet behind the three-point line. Great pass by Wyatt Campbell, again coming in with a spark.
Able to see that the coverage was going to drop down on him, and he's able to just come up and fire that ball out there for that three-point assist.
Yeah, I told you guys game one that Brody Ingold could shoot it, and just hit his fourth three of the night. Fairgrove at the other end.
Foul on the floor. I think
Bolivar, number 0, Connor Neal.
Connor Neal picks it up. That's his first personal. Bolivar with the lead, 40-38 with 5 minutes to go. Fairgrove inbounding underneath their own basket. Winterberg inbounds it off of a Liberator, back to Winterberg, goes up underneath the basket, misses the layup, gets fouled. No, he didn't get fouled.
Wyatt Campbell got fouled.
Okay.
They're going to call it over the back there.
Okay.
Great hustle play there by Wyatt Campbell. Like I said, just got to make a presence inside. You know, he's going to have to be our big man, him and Adams. But, man, both of them really working hard this game inside.
Absolutely. Brody Ingold across the timeline, the top of the key, down to Colton, who drives to the middle of the floor, kicks it out to Casey for three on the baseline, misses it, rebound to Fairgrove. Kennard drives down the middle of the lane.
Wyatt's going to be called with the foul on that one, I'm afraid. He just got his feet kind of got tangled up, and he couldn't get him moved in time, and so he just put a little push on the ball.
That'll be his second personal foul, fourth team foul here in the quarter. 4:40 to go, 40-38 Bolivar. Matt Giglio into the game for Connor Neal, and Fairgrove will inbound underneath their own basket. Winterberg to inbound, hits Baxter, cutting to the basket, and Baxter lays it in. Nice move off the glass to tie the ball game at 40 with 4:30 to go. Here comes Casey down the lane, tries to kick it back out to Brody Ingold, gets picked off by Baxter. Baxter goes coast to coast, left-handed reverse layup to give Fairgrove a 2-point lead. Fairgrove back to the other end. Fast-paced game tonight. Ingold to Casey. Casey over to Colton. Colton dribble drive to the right baseline. Wyatt Campbell posting up inside, misses him, but hits his brother on the opposite side of the floor for three, misses it. Fairgrove with the back, Kleinsworth with the rebound, and over to Baxter, and he'll clear it and walk it up the court.
A lot of transition here, a lot of back and forth. Fairgrove currently on a 4-0 run here. midway through the third quarter.
Good defense by the Ingold brothers.
Timeout called by Fairgrove coach. The second his player went to the floor with that, he got the timeout called. That was good call by the coach over there.
He was. They'll retain possession, and it's 42-40. Fairgrove with 3:48 to go in the third quarter.
And we got a 30-second timeout here, so we'll just keep it right here. You're listening to KYO and watching on MoSportsZone.com. Tonight's game sponsored by Minmo Bank. We appreciate all that Minmo Bank does to support our athletes here at Bolivar High School. Guys, we got ourselves a great one here on Tuesday night. An early season matchup here. You got Fairgrove and Bolivar, two just rich tradition basketball schools. You always see Bolivar and Fairgrove always making a deep run in the postseason, the last 2 decades here. So,
Fairgrove girls, too, back-to-back state champions. Fairgrove inbound. We'll go back to Baxter. Baxter tries to go back to who was that? Winterberg, and Gardner Casey's going to pick up the foul, trying to intercept the pass. That'll be Gardner's second foul. Colton Ingold leading all scorers tonight with 16 for the Liberators, and Baxter for Fairgrove has 15 with 3.5 to go.
Only bad news now is, we got 3:46 left in the third quarter, and now every foul that we commit, we're going to send them to the line to shoot 2. So we're definitely going to have to play smart here the rest of the quarter.
Winterberg to the line. He hits both of them to give Fairgrove a 4-point lead. And Brody Ingold will walk it up now as the Liberators set their offense. Over to Casey on the left wing. Back to Campbell at the top of the key. Sees Colton's got a great job of posting up down inside. Makes a move inside. Squirms around, up and under. Winterberg for the basket to bring the Liberators within 2.
He had a perfect spin move down there to put that defender on his backside. Got fed the ball, and then he just worked it around him then and up and off the glass. Good job.
Absolutely. Baxter with the ball now with Fairgrove. Over to Winterberg in the corner. Winterberg dribbles out of the corner to the top of the key. Reverse pivots down the right side of the lane out to Baxter. He dribble drives to the left. Over to Lair. Lair for 3. Misses it. Ingold with the rebound. Gets it tipped away, but it's like Bolivar will retain the ball. Nice block out by Brody Ingold.
Got a couple substitutions here for the Liberators. Connor Neal checking back into the game, and That'd
be Lucas.
That would be Lucas. I'm a few years behind here.
That's all right. Matt Giglio in the game also for the Liberators. Liberators will bring it up. Brody Ingold crosses the timeline. Over to Wyatt Campbell. Giglio on the left wing, drives left baseline. Stop, kicks it out to Brody Ingold for 3. No good.
A little short with his
rebound to Winterberg. Winterberg's going to take it coast to coast. Brody Ingold, the great hustle, knocks it away. Poke picks it up, back to Ingold, down the right side. Ingold for 3, pulls up, got it! Gives Bolivar the lead, 45-44 with 2:24 to go in the third quarter. What a shot.
That's 5 threes on the evening so far for Brody.
Gives Brody 19. Winterberg back to the other end for 3. Misses it. Gets his own, that was Seeger. Misses it. Now back out to Winterberg. And Winterberg knocks down the 3 from a good pass from Seeger from the corner to give Fairgrove the lead back at 47-45. Poke at the other end. Back to Brody Ingold on the left wing.
Good feed.
Pick and roll. Ball's knocked away. And we got 2 guys laying on the floor going for the ball, and we've got a foul.
I think they're going to call Polk with the foul.
Number 13.
I like Lucas getting on the floor there. I don't care if he went over the top of the guy or not. It's a good hustle play.
Yeah, he was definitely getting after the ball, but he went over him and threw him to get it tied up. So I think that's probably the right call by the official. But I don't think any coach is going to get too upset about that one.
No.
Absolutely. Let's go back to that play by Brody Ingold. Something that you love as a coach. Offensive end, misses the shot, comes back down and hustles. It's a transition play, gets a tip, Poke recovers, and then comes back to the other end and knocks down a huge 3. That's just something special. That coaches just love about their players.
Absolutely. Well, with the new rule change, obviously Fairgrove is going to be shooting free throws on every foul, and Boatwright goes to the other end. He gets the first one of 2. His second one coming is up and off the front rim, rolls up, hits the glass, and rolls in. Fairgrove now 49, Bolivar 45, 1:46 to go. Giglio at the top of the key over to Ingold in the right wing, the other Ingold in the corner. Back to the other side, good ball reversal. Colton Ingold, the pass inside to Campbell. Great pass. Campbell had him pinned.
Who's that? Going to be on number 14. Brock Boatwright's going to pick up. Is that going to be his first foul?
Yeah, it's going to be his first foul. You know, Wyatt had good position there. Boatwright trying to help out and just didn't get. He got there a little bit late and caught Wyatt on the arm. Fairgrove to inbound over the top to the top of the key to Brody Ingold for 3. Off the iron. Fairgrove with the rebound. Everybody crying for a foul there. I don't know. I didn't see it.
If it did, it was late, real late.
I think Brody may have just fell backwards on that one. But Fairgrove, anyway, on the other end of the floor. Kirkpatrick with the ball to Lair. Lair out of the corner to back to Kirkpatrick at the top. Back to Lair on the left wing. Seeger's got Brody pinned down inside, and Lair tries to get it into him. Didn't quite get it there. Ball's out of bounds.
Pretty good defense by the Liberators there. Fairgrove's having to work for everything they're getting. There's no gimmies here.
Absolutely. Brody really fighting hard at the post there against Seeger, who's got him outsized. Fairgrove inbounds to Baxter at the top of the key. Hits Seeger on the left wing. Back over to Kennard in the corner. Back out to Seeger. Top of the key. Giglio guarding. Kenner, he drives down the lane, kicks it out to Lair, and we got a kick ball.
They're going to call that kick ball, yeah, I guess.
Tell you what, Bolivar's really playing some good, solid defense tonight, not letting Fairgrove get to the basket easily. They'll be man-to-man here on the inbound. Fairgrove underneath on the left side. Seeger looking to go inside, doesn't, kicks it outside. Lair with the ball over to the left wing. Baxter trying to drive left baseline. Seeger trying to set an on-ball screen and gets a moving screen called.
Great defense there by the Liberators. Really needed a big stop there as we head towards the end of this quarter. So hopefully here we go for one shot with 40 seconds left here to go and try not to give Fairgrove back the ball here down 4.
That's right. 49-45, Fairgrove. Brody Ingold at the top, directing traffic. Over to Neal at the right wing. Got a play going, trying to duck in. Colton on the left side does. Kicks it back out to Wyatt Campbell.
Look at that.
Great in and out. Colton Ingold back out to Wyatt Campbell for 3. He knocks it down. Bolivar within 1 with 14 seconds to play here in the third. Seeger with the ball. Brody Ingold guarding. He backs it out with 7. Dribbles down the middle of the lane. Tries to help get Giglio. Throws it up off the glass. No good. Lair tips it. Brody Ingold tips it back out to Connor Neal from half court. Oh, off the back iron, just misses. I'll tell you what.
I'm kind of glad they did miss because I believe that he still had a hold of it when that buzzer went off.
I'm not sure it would have counted. Hey, we've got an awesome game here at the campus of Bolivar High School. We're going to take a quick break here. We'll be back here shortly for our fourth quarter here. We got a barn warmer. Fairgrove leads by 1, 49-48 over the Liberators. We'll be back in a few seconds. You're listening on KYO 99.1 and watching on MoSportsZone.com.
When you own a commercial lawn service, you know a thing or two about Great Cuts. You also know that every dollar counts. And with Gravely's Mow Like a Pro sales event, you can save up to $2,000 and receive special financing on select models of America's most rugged and dependable commercial lawnmowers, including the Big Pro Turn 600. But hurry, the Mow Like a Pro sales event is for a limited time only, and only at Precision Small Engines in Bolivar.
Precision Small Engines in Bolivar.
Welcome to Coral Supply in Bolivar. Coral Supply and Kubota have stepped up to get you the Kubota tractor you need.
Right now, get 0 APR, 0 down for up to 60 months on the L2502 package at Coral Supply in Bolivar, equipped with box blade, bush hog, and 18-foot trailer, now through 12/30/24. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more details.
At Coral Supply in Bolivar, we make it simple to buy a new Kubota tractor.
Well, we're back here at Bolivar High School, and to begin the third quarter, Bolivar will inbound. And Colton Ingles got the ball at the top. We got a set play. Hits Gardner Casey on the left wing. He tries left baseline. Kicks it out to Brody Ingold at the top of the key. Wyatt Campbell's got his man pinned. Ball inside. Great pass to Connor Neal on the left block. Back to Gardner Casey. Cutting down the lane. Misses the layup. Thought he got fouled. Ball picked up by Fairgrove. Man, this game, great hustle play by both teams, but Seeger kicks it out to Baxter for three from the corner. No good. Rebound to Fairgrove. Back out to Seeger. Seeger at the top of the key. Hands it off to Kennard, and Kennard nails the three-point shot again to give Fairgrove a 4-point lead. Bolivar quickly back down at the 4-point lead. Back down to the other end. Ingold misses off the glass. Fairgrove with the rebound. Now hustling back to the other end. And Seeger trying to drive down the lane gets tripped up.
Going to call Colton on the foul on that. Your feet incidentally get together sometimes and you go down. But they're going to call the foul.
Fairgrove to inbound. They're 4 across the free throw line. Just gives it to Baxter on the left wing. He drives. Such a strong player off the glass. Knocks it down to give Fairgrove its biggest lead now at 6. Casey at the other end pulls up from about 16 feet on the left baseline and knocks it down to bring the score to 54-50 with 6:49 to play.
Man, that was a big shot there by Casey. We really needed that. Need a couple of defensive stops here.
We really do. Fairgrove with the ball. Baxter on the right wing. Baxter to Seeger at the top of the key. Over to Kennard. Kennard back to Winterberg. Winterberg misses. Kirkpatrick with the rebound. He misses. Another offensive rebound by Baxter. He goes up strong. Rejected by Wyatt Campbell. Outlet to Connor Neal. Picks it up over to Colton Ingold. Down the middle of the lane. All the way to the basket. Great pass to Wyatt Campbell for 2 off the glass. What a pass. Great penetration. And there was Wyatt again.
He made the drive down there, and then he just laid it right down perfect for Wyatt. Nobody in the gym seen that happen.
No.
Until Wyatt went up and made the basket. That's outstanding.
On a 4-point run here, Bolivar back to within 2. Seeger on the right wing, back to Baxter at the top. He dribbles down the middle of the lane, step back 2, and nails it from about 15 feet off the left elbow. Gives Baxter 19 for the night, and Fairgrove by 4. Brody Ingold on the right wing. Wyatt Campbell inside on the right block. Makes a move. Turns around. Nothing there. Kicks it back out to Ingold. Over to Casey down the lane. Ingold for 3.
Long.
Off the mark to the right side. Seeger with the rebound. He's pushing it up hard. Right down the right side, down the lane, and misses the layup. And we've got a tie-up. A lot of guys going hard after the ball. And
it's going to go to Fairgrove, I believe.
A lot of action here tonight, folks. It's an up-and-down game. It's exciting. Both teams are playing well. And Fairgrove will inbound underneath their own basket. Seeger trying to pin Giglio on the left block, and Giglio picks up the foul trying to get around him.
Yeah, Giglio had looked like a defensive back. He kind of pulled that right hip of Seeger around there. So
honestly, kind of a really good foul there by Giglio because kind of outsized there with Seeger.
Yep.
Seeger catches that ball. He's probably, turning hook shot, dishing it up, and good. So good foul there by Matthew.
Well, the Eagles will inbound on underneath their basket. 4 across. Baxter comes over the top to the left side, picks it up, inbound to Baxter, back to Winterberg. Winterberg to Seeger at the top of the key, over to Baxter in the right wing. Dribbles down the lane with Casey guarding him. Gets all the way to the basket, and he's fouled by Wyatt Campbell, and Baxter's going to go back to the line, folks.
I'm not so sure that. Yep, okay.
That's his third personal.
I thought there for a second they might call that on Casey because I thought he kind of fouled him first. But then with Wyatt, the way he kind of slammed down on him, I didn't know if it got maybe switched to Wyatt.
Well, Bryden Baxter is playing a tremendous basketball game tonight, coming off of football on Saturday. Just put his 20th point in the basket. There's his 21st one to give Fairgrove the lead, 58-52 here with 5 minutes and 4 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Casey's going to get a rest here for a minute. We've got Ingold, Evans, Campbell, and Giglio on the floor for the Liberators. Brody Engel at the top of the key. Got Wyatt Campbell posting hard. He's got his man pinned. Ball's reversed to the other side to Evans over to Colton Engel, right wing down to Campbell. Goes to the basket
and
gets fouled and knocks it down. I'll tell you, Wyatt is doing an excellent job of working away from the ball. He's getting in position. He's using his body and leverage to pin his guy, and we're doing a good job of getting in the basketball.
Just unbelievable. It's something as just a spectator, a parent, whoever you might be, just to love to see how Wyatt Campbell is playing tonight. Not somebody that gets a lot of attention, but wow, just comparison from the first game to the fourth game here, just incredible job tonight by Wyatt Campbell.
Absolutely. That's his 12th point. He does miss the free throw. Fairgrove with the rebound. Seeger to the other end. Drives down the lane. Tries to kick it out.
I'll say one more thing about Wyatt. How quick he is when he gets that ball. How quick he is getting up in the air and getting that ball released.
Absolutely.
Very quick release on that. It's like he's got a head start on the defender right off the get-go.
Seeger turned the ball over. The Liberators have it back. Brody Engel dribbles right side. Pulls up for three. Wyatt Campbell fighting for the rebound. Fairgrove Lair comes up with it. Lair tries to go the length of the floor. Giglio picks it off. Now Giglio back to the other end. Over to Brody Engel. Over to Colton. Back on the right side. Down to the right baseline for Giglio. He dribbles into the middle of the lane. Kicks it out to Evans. Evans over to Brody Engel. Cross court for three. Misses. Battling for the rebound is Campbell. Doesn't get it. Lair for Fairgrove. Down to the other end. Boatwright with the ball over to Seeger. Kleinsworth's got Colton on his hip for Fairgrove. Doesn't get the ball. Seeger back out to the top over to Lair. Lair tries to get to Seeger. Bad pass to Brody Engel. Picks it off. Goes the length of the court for the layup to get Bolivar back within two with 3:28 to play. Brody now with 21 points. Giglio steals the ball from Seeger, goes in, scores the layup, and we've got a tie ball game, folks, and Fairgrove wants a timeout. A great run here by the Liberators to get this game tied.
That's what we needed right there. We're going to take one break right here. You're listening to KYOO and watching on MoSports.com.
Sometimes it gets messy out there. When it does, call Southwest Sewer and Septic, your local heroes for emergency septic pumping, septic cleaning, and sewer line repairs. Plus, they now offer porta potties for your job site or special event. For more information, visit southwestsewerandseptic.com or call 417-326-4330. That's 417-326-4330. Southwest Sewer and Septic. They make the dirty work easy. Proud sponsors of Liberator Sports.
All right, Liberator fans, we're back here at the campus of Bolivar High School. Man, what just an excellent showdown here. Something that coaches just love to see here in the second full week of basketball season. We got a tie game here between the Fairgrove Eagles and the Bolivar Liberators. Tied up all at 58 with 3:20 left here in the contest. Guys, can't get much better than this.
No, it's been a pretty clean game. I guess Fairgrove has one player that has 4 fouls, I think. But besides that, it's been a pretty clean game. Not a lot of turnovers for either team. It's probably, less than 6 turnovers on both teams. So that's a good job right there taking care of it. Great hustle. And like you said, every coach's dream right here. You got a barn burner right off the get-go.
Absolutely.
Kind of shows you how your team's going to react under a little bit of stress.
Well, let's get you set up here. 3:19 to go. 58-58. Fairgrove inbounds under their Bolivar basket. Brings it across the timeline. Seeger with the ball over to the right wing. Back to the top to Baxter. Baxter drives down the lane.
Offensive foul, I think.
And we're discussing. We got one. They're looking at each other, and we're going to get an offensive foul.
Yeah, had a little extension on that right arm right there. I've been seeing that all night long. Those guys are running in there. They're doing a good job, but they're getting a little, what we used to call a forearm shiver off.
You bet. So. Who picked up that charge? I didn't see. Who picked up the charge?
There was bodies flying everywhere. I am not sure. I did not see. I think it was one of the Ingold brothers.
Well, Casey drives left baseline.
Takes the lead.
Up for the shot. Gives Bolivar the lead. Great drive by Casey. Strong player all the way to the glass. Now here comes Baxter over half court. The Seeger steps up, wants the three. Kicks it out to Winterberg. He misses. And it'll be off of Fairgrove. It'll be Bolivar's ball.
Great job here by the Liberators. Really they're getting some big defensive stops on the defensive end, and they're transitioning to some big buckets on the offensive end.
2:32 to go. Bolivar 60, Fairgrove 58. Brody Ingold crosses half court. Got an on-ball screen by Campbell, trying to pick and roll at the top. Over to Colton Ingold on the right wing. Back to Casey at the top. To Giglio. Giglio dribbles to the top of the key. Over to Ingold on the right wing. Down to Brody at the right baseline. He drives baseline. Cut off by Kleinsworth. Over to Casey. Almost throws it away. Ingold makes a good catch. Into Campbell. Posts it up. Kicks it out to Ingold. Back over to other Ingold on the left wing. Colton dribbles around. Drives left baseline into the middle lane. Kicks it into Wyatt Campbell to the glass for the layup. Tell you what, we found something there, folks.
Good job by the big man.
Great penetration and a great finish by Wyatt Campbell. That gives him 14 points. And we've got a foul away from the ball.
It's going to be on number 1 right there on the ball. They're kind of I don't know.
Let's go back to that offensive possession, something that a coach loves to see. You know, we got about 2.5 minutes left in there in the game, 2-point lead. Just a great job by the Liberators moving the ball around and finding a good shot.
Casey with a lot of pressure on the inbounds on Seeger. Seeger left wing over to Winterberg. Winterberg back to Seeger. Casey gardening out top. Seeger back with the ball, looking for Baxter inside against Ingold. Ingold set up offensive foul. Great position by Colton Ingold.
And he's hurt here. We got one going down.
Looks like he's shook up a little bit. Like he's hurt his back. He's a tough kid. He'll get up. And it looks like we got a timeout on the floor. Fairgrove's going to take a timeout here. Colton's going to try to get. He's going to be okay.
All right, we got it. Looks like we got a full timeout here. We got the Liberators leading the Eagles. Take back over the lead, 62-58. We're going to take a quick break here and send it back to the studio. You're listening on 99.1 KYO and watching on MoSportsZone.com.
You know what they say, if you want something done right, do it yourself. Well, that's great, except when it comes to electricity. Better call Warwick Electric, locally owned and operated since 2005. Warwick offers all types of electrical service, both commercial and residential, using top quality materials and following current electrical codes. They're fully insured and licensed, so you can trust them with your electrical yourself. Call Warwick Electric today at 417-327-3674.
Navigating ever-changing tax regulations can be difficult, but not with the Winfield Tax Service. They've been serving Southwest Missouri for 60 years and are 4 generations strong. From individual to business tax needs, plus bookkeeping and payroll services all year round. They've got it all. Call 326-3326 or visit in person. Located on the northeast corner of the Bolivar Square. Winfield Tax Service, your destination for stress-free taxes.
So we're back here in the fourth quarter with 1:25 to go. We'd like to thank our sponsor, Mid-Missouri Bank, for tonight's game. Get you set up here at 62-58 with 1:25, as I said. Bolivar's committed 14 fouls. Fairgrove with 3.
14 and 3.
Okay.
14 and 13.
Okay.
We're both in the bonus.
And Bolivar has 4 timeouts left. Fairgrove has 1. And that's where we're at. Bolivar inbounds the ball, and Fairgrove quickly fouls to get to that 4th foul here in the quarter.
Yeah, my bad.
It's all right. So both teams have 4 fouls here. The next one will put them in the bonus. Fairgrove to inbound. Casey with the ball. Fairgrove with a full court. Looks like a box press. Over to Ingold. Back to Gardner Casey. And Lair will commit the foul. And going to put Gardner Casey at the line with 1:12 to go. Lair's going to pick up his 2nd foul.
Now we're shooting.
You know, I'm not sure why we've got Baxter and Seeger. Seeger's still in the game, but Baxter's out of the game. Coach has got him at the scorer's table. He's coming back in. He's Fairgrove's leading scorer. Casey goes to the line, and he hits the first of 2 shots. That gives Casey 11 on the night to give Bolivar a 5-point lead. And here comes the 2nd shot by Casey.
You know, guys, it's going to come down to who makes their free throws right here.
Up and no good. Seeger with the rebound with 1:10. Clock's running. Seeger fakes the handoff, goes down the left baseline, mishandles it, back out to Baxter, who hits the three from deep. That gives Baxter 24 on the night, cuts the lead to 2 with 54 seconds to play. Bolivar's got the ball. Casey,
they're going to say carried the ball.
He carried the ball at half court, and he's going to turn it over. He's going to give Fairgrove the ball back with 51 seconds to go. Bolivar up 2. Fairgrove to inbound at half court. Boat right to Seeger. Seeger crosses half court. High ball screen. Stops. Right wing. Thought he traveled. Sam Kennard down the middle of the lane. Hits the shot to tie the game with 36 seconds. Let's see what Coach Royce Bryan wants to do here. Bolivar's going to hold the ball at the top. 29 seconds. Tie game. Looks like we're probably going to hold it down to where Coach wants a timeout, and we're going to set up a play. We got 21 seconds. Engel just standing at the top. Nobody wants to guard. Now he dribbles over to the left corner. We're going to have a set play with 12 seconds. Down to 10. Engel standing at half court. High ball screen by Wyatt Campbell. Campbell rolls over to the left wing to Giggle. He drives baseline to the left. He hits the shot with 10 seconds to go forward. That's the ball game, folks. What a play! What a play. Brody Engel, he gets a high ball screen from Wyatt Campbell. Wyatt Campbell rolls off. Brody hits Matt Giglio on the left wing. He drives baseline, pulls up about 10 feet with the guy in his face, and knocks it down and gives Bolivar the win, 65-63.
What an outstanding play. Patience there. You got 30 seconds left, waiting for the last shot. A good pick and roll there with Campbell and Ingold over to Giglio. Just gets the floater to go in. What an outstanding game here by the Liberators.
Yeah, without a doubt. I really thought that they just the way they were holding the ball, we was going to hold that ball to about 8 seconds, call timeout, run a set play.
Yeah.
Coach already had the play run.
Yeah, no need to call the timeout. They knew what they wanted to run. And, I'll just say this. That's called preparation for game time. That's your coaches doing their job. We have coaches that perform at a high level. Coach Bryan, Coach Hoig, all of these guys are prepared all the time. He knew exactly what he wanted to do, and great execution on our players' part. And you know what? You don't always get that great shot. We got the great shot, and not only did we get the great shot, but we hit the shot to win the game. And
Fairgrove, I'm sure, thinks that either Wyatt is going to be taking that shot or Brody Engel. Both of them are in double figures, and they just kind of let Giglio alone over there in the corner, and bingo, look right there.
Just an all-around great performance. Every player on the Liberator bench contributed tonight in some sort of fashion, and it's a big win. Big win for the Liberators here. Fairgrove is a solid ball club, rich tradition of basketball success over there. Coach Tucker does an incredible job over there, but hats off to Coach Bryan tonight and the Liberators. Just a huge win. Going into the second week of the season here.
A couple of things I want to mention here. Obviously, Brody Engel with a fantastic game with 21 points. Got us in our offense, helped us run our offense. He's a big encourager. He's a big time team player. And Clay, what do you have? 5 threes tonight?
Which one?
Brody Engel. He had at least.
He had 5 threes.
Yeah. And then the Wyatt Campbell. We can't say enough about Wyatt coming off the bench tonight. 2 or 3 different times, really with a spark for Bolivar. Just the inside presence that Wyatt brought tonight, even when he didn't get the ball, just his presence in there, working hard away from the ball, trying to get position, gives us a guy to go into, to kick out to the opposite side. I can't say enough about Wyatt tonight. He did a tremendous job, tremendous game.
Absolutely. Just like I said, all around, just a great contributions to every Liberator, whether they got in the game or whether on the bench, it's just incredible job all the way around, from the coaching staff all the way to the last person on the bench. And the Liberators pick up the 3-game win night, and that's just, just an incredible job here early in the season. We're going to take a quick break here, and we'll be back here shortly for our post-game coaches show with Coach Royce Bryan. You're listening to Liberator Basketball here on KYO 99.1 and watching on MoSportsZone.com.
Midmo Bank loves Ozark families. You see it when you walk into any of their 13 Southwest Missouri locations. I mean, have you seen their community-focused Facebook pages? With unique products like their Treehouse Club savings accounts for kids or the parent-approved debit card checking accounts for preteens, Mid-Missouri Bank provides real-life financial literacy opportunities to the young people in your life. Stop in today and see how Midmo can help. Or open an account online in minutes at openaccounts.midmobank.com. Mid-Missouri Bank, member FDIC.
At Animal Care Clinic, they're not just another veterinary clinic. They're your pet's best friend. Their team, led by Doctors Levin and Lindsay Roten, offer top-notch care for all animals, big and small. From intensive care and checkups to pet supplies and grooming, they've got it covered. Keep your furry friend healthy and happy. Schedule an appointment today at animalcarebolivar.com. That's animalcarebolivar.com. Animal Care Clinic. Their name says it all.
What would happen to your kids, home, finances, or even your business in an unexpected life event? At Ankrum Law, we understand that planning for the future is a gift to your loved ones. This is Jesse Ankrum, and I'm ready to help you secure your legacy with expert guidance in estate planning. From wills to trust, we provide comprehensive solutions tailored to your unique needs. For more information or to book your free estate planning consultation, visit AnkramLawFirm.com. Ankrum Law, helping you protect what matters most.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisement.
No matter where this season takes you, the Bank of Missouri is here. We know a better life begins with a secure financial future. As a community bank, we work with you to understand your priorities and the changes that affect your finances. So wherever life takes you, we're here to help, just like we have been for 130 years. Get started at bankofmissouri.com. Live well, play well, bank well.
All right, Liberator fans, we're back here at the campus of Bolivar High School. The Liberators coming up with a huge win at the buzzer. Matthew Gugolo with the game winner over the Fairgrove Eagles, 65-63 here on this Tuesday evening. Guys, just a tremendous game. Back and forth, back and forth. I think the biggest lead was 8, and that was with the Liberators here there early in the first quarter, but just a tremendous game, back and forth all night long.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the kind of game that you like to play in. It's a game that you like to watch, and especially when you come out on top. And the Liberators just did a lot of things really good tonight. Coaches probably tell us there's a lot of things to improve on, but overall, our defense was much better. Great help side defense. Our man-to-man was solid. We didn't get out and give them a lot of easy layups tonight. We didn't turn the ball over as much. We got a great performance from Brody Ingold, Wyatt Campbell, and I'll let Coach talk about that. Looks like he's coming up. Coach Bryan's going to be with us here in just a second. We'll let him get the headset on, and we'll talk to him here for just a few minutes. So just give us a second here. Coach's going to get the headset on. We've got Coach Royce Bryan with us tonight. Coach, way to make it exciting. You don't have to do that every night, but what an ending to the game. It looked like, I thought you were going to call timeout there with, maybe 10 or 15 to go and set it up. But, as Bolivar Liberator coaches would have it, we're always prepared, and you didn't need the timeout. Why don't you talk us through what happened there and talk about, maybe a little bit that last part of the game.
Yeah, well, the last play, they were content just to roll it all the way down. And I didn't want to give them a chance to kind of set up their defense. And we've had some success running what we call open, which is it's a ball screen with a loaded corner. And so I felt comfortable running that. I felt like it's been open, that we were able to take advantage of it a little bit in the paint. And so we just rolled with it, and Giglio made the play when we needed it.
Well, you had the right guys in the right place. Brody and Wyatt both had a tremendous game, and you got to think if you're a Coach Tucker from Fair Grove that it's going to probably end up in Wyatt or Brody's hands. And, Open obviously gives us that ball screen at the top and puts those two players into play, and nothing there. And Giglio to the left wing, and he's like, hey, let's rip and go, and cash there at about 12 feet. So tremendous play, tremendous ending to the game for Bolivar as Giglio hits the shot. Talk a little bit about your defense tonight. Our turnover situation was much better tonight, but why don't you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, over at Willard, I thought after watching the film and having some chance to study that, I thought our defense was pretty porous when the effective field goal percentage is around 60%. I mean, it's just going to be hard to win games when people are living in the paint. And so that was the point of emphasis yesterday at practice. We really tried to hone in on that, and they just came out here and executed it for 4 quarters for the most part. And that's a dang good Fair Grove team.
Yes.
They've got that, and they're only going to get better. I'm sure they're a little bit rusty coming off of football, so it's a really good win for us. But to keep those guys and those athletes out of the paint, it's not easy, and we did enough to get it done. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Like we said, our defense was definitely, you can compare from game 1 to game 4. Just incredible job there. That just goes all the way back to preparation from our coaches. And that's why we have some of the best in the state with, Coach Brian and Coach Hoy. We talked about from our first game to now developing an inside presence. We're kind of going to be the shortest people probably on the floor when we take the floor. But talk a little bit about your big man tonight, Wyatt Campbell, just stepping up and playing just a huge role in some big minutes tonight.
Yeah, I mean, he's been the guy that continues to emerge. He's always after practice. He's putting in extra reps, and you can just tell he's getting more and more confident. I sure hope that he can work on catching the ball a little bit better. Sometimes that's the weakest part of his game. But yeah, like he's just a worker. And so, he just is getting after it. And I really thought all of our bigs did. Canyon did a good job. He got a few good touches. And we just have to get touches in the paint. It's not always to score. Now tonight, the more we got those touches, it opened up the perimeter, and then we can get drives. And then we drive in there, and they have to help, and we can get those little drop-offs in the dunker spot and stuff like that. So it kind of works hand in hand, which is what I think can make us a little bit dangerous, is that we've got some shooting from the perimeter, and if we can get those paint touches and those guys post up hard, I think good things will happen.
Absolutely. I just really felt like Wyatt gave us a lift there 2 or 3 times tonight. He ran the floor there in the second quarter when we really needed it. Brody was pushing the ball up, and Wyatt was working hard. Brody made that bounce pass. We've talked about it, on the radio here a couple of times, and what a catch, and have the wherewithal to stick the thing in the basket and get fouled was a big moment for Wyatt. It kind of got him going, for the rest of the night. And when something good like that happens to a player early in a game, especially coming off the bench, can really make a difference for that player. And I really felt like Wyatt, really gave us a boost. And let's talk about Brody Ingold for a minute. 5 threes tonight. I told these guys, after our first game this year, that Brody can really shoot it, and he proved me right tonight. And really got some good looks, and he can fill it up.
Yeah, I think some of that's testament to the team as a whole. I mean, I don't think it's ever just one person. Like, you got to get all 5 people in the right spots, the right times, and that's how you generate offense. We could run sets, but really when he could do it out of motion and they're helping each other get those shots, I mean, that's where the magic's at. Yeah. And so it's really a testament to everybody. But Brody can definitely shoot.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he's got at least 5 threes in every game so far this year.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and as teams probably begin to guard him a little tighter, that inside presence is really important. And we talked about that during the game. Just the ability. Wyatt and Adams both worked hard inside to get position to receive the ball. They were working all the time. They got the ball. They didn't always score, but like you said, hit the oppo pass, several times for good open shots and creates those opportunities for our guys to drive as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And even when Poke came in for a few minutes. I mean, he did a good job. I mean, he's shoring up the inside as best he can, especially being a little bit undersized, out athleticized a lot of the time. And so yeah, it's always just a group effort.
You bet.
Absolutely.
You bet.
Well, big win tonight against Fairgrove. Right before we go off, kind of tell us about what we got the rest of the week and coming up before Christmas.
So we got Versailles on Friday on the road. The next week we got Lebanon and Aurora. I think Lebanon's on the road. I think Aurora's at home Tuesday, Friday, before we head into the blue and gold.
And blue and gold seeding, does that come out tomorrow or Thursday?
That should be out tomorrow afternoon.
Tomorrow afternoon. Pink and white came out today for our ladies. Tomorrow, the boys' side of the blue and gold will come up. Well, Coach, congratulations on a big win. Like we said, Fairgrove has a rich tradition of basketball over there, have always had a great basketball program. So this is a huge win for our program tonight. So congratulations tonight to you and the Liberators.
Yep. Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you much.
Great job.
Appreciate you guys.
All right. Thanks, Coach. That was Coach Brian there on our post-game coaches show. Liberators getting a big win tonight over the Fairgrove Eagles at the buzzer, with Matthew Gigolo with the little runner buzzer beater tonight to give the Liberators a 65-63 win over the Fairgrove Eagles here on this Tuesday evening on the campus of Bolivar High School. Dwayne, it's been fun, man.
It's been great. Had a great night tonight.
Just an awesome game to call, man,
Really
and just to
was.
watch. So great job by our coaches and Liberators tonight. And great job to our younger Liberators, our JV and freshmen, both picking up big wins as well.
Absolutely. I think that gives the JV their first win, and I think that was the freshmen's maybe first game of the season.
Yes.
So, lot to look forward to here.
Yeah.
And we'll see how the rest of the season goes. And Friday at Versailles, I'm not sure what they've got, but we'll find out on Friday night for sure.
Absolutely. It's always a coach's dream to always come away with a 3-game sweep on a 3-game night.
You bet.
So as Dwayne said, the boys will take on Versailles on the road. I believe, is that a 3-game night as well?
I think so.
All right.
I'm not sure, but I think it is. So.
All right. So that will be Friday evening. That will be the Liberators' next game. Tomorrow night, we will bring you action right back here at the campus of Bolivar High School. The Lady Liberators will be taking on the Sedalia Smith Cotton Lady Tigers. They'll be coming down from Sedalia. Tip-off is at 5:30 for the JV. They'll play 2 quarters of JV, and then varsity will roll right over. So look about a tip-off for the varsity girls tomorrow around 6:15. We'll have that coverage for you right here. On behalf of myself and Dwayne Banner tonight and Clay Meyer, we want to say thank you for listening in to Liberator Basketball. We hope you'll have a great evening. Be safe traveling home, and we'll see you back here on 99.1 KYO. And you're watching on MoSportsZone.com for Lady Liberator Basketball tomorrow night, 6:15 tip-off, and we'll see you then. Good night, Liberators.
This Bolivar Liberator sports broadcast is made possible by these great sponsors. Be sure to tell them how much you appreciate their sponsorship.